All right, Dad.
Whitey rode up to Otter's den. Otter was bedding, it was 9 a.m. Whitey says to Otter, you better roll out, for them spearhead steers are really rolling them out. Otter rolled out with a great big thud down to the trail and he saddled Sparkplug. He rode 7 and over into 9 and back to the ranch in a pretty good time. Mikey was there with a bottle of hooch. Otter was cold and pretty well pushed, so he took a little drink and he didn't give a damn. Next morning when Otter rolled out, it was broad daylight, and Otter says to Mikey, I believe we've been tight. My head is sure throbbing and my tongue is all dry. If I don't get a drink, I'm afraid I'm gonna die. So Mikey reaches around for the little brown jug. Otter tips her up and she goes glug glug glug. His head began to work and his hands began to go, and he got right busy on the crocodile door.
Let me tell you a tale, and a good one I own, of an old caballo, a strawberry roan. I was hanging round town, just a spending my time, out of a job and not earning a dime, when a stranger steps up and he says, I suppose you're a bronco rider by the looks of your clothes. I says, guess you're right, there's none I can't tame. If it's riding wild ponies, that's my middle name. Oh, that strawberry roan. Oh, that strawberry roan. He says he's a cayuse that's never been rode. The guy that gets on him is bound to get throwed off of that strawberry roan. Out in the horse corral, standing alone, is an old caballo with strawberry roan. Spivin' legs and small pigeon toes, pair of pig eyes and a long Roman nose, little pin ears and they're split at the tip. A big 44 brand was on his left hip. So I puts on my spurs and I coils up my twine, says to this stranger, that 10 spot is mine. Oh, that strawberry roan. Oh, that strawberry roan. That sun-fishing critter's worth leaving alone. There's nary a buster from Texas to Nome can ride that strawberry roan, can ride that strawberry roan. I was snapping out broncs at the old Flying U at 40 a month, a plumb good buckaroo. Well, the boss comes around and he says, hey, my lad, well, you look pretty good riding horses that's bad. You see, I ain't got no more outlaws to break, but I'll buy you a ticket and I'll give you a steak. It riding them bad uns, well, you ain't so slow, and you might do some good at the big rodeo. While they're a-putting the bull in the chute, I'm strapping my spurs to the heels of my boots. I looks that bull over, and to my surprise, well, he's a foot and a half in between his two eyes. On top of his shoulders, he's got a big hump. I cinches my rigging just back of that lump. I lights in his middle and I lets out a scream. He comes out with a beller and the rest is a dream. Well, he jumps to the left and he lands towards the right. But I ain't no greenhorn, I'm still sitting tight. The dust starts to fogging right out of his skin. He's waving them horns right under my chin. That sun in his belly, he couldn't be beat. He's a showing the buzzards the soles of his feet. He's a dipping slow that my boots fill with dirt. He's a making a whip of the tail of my shirt. I dives through that hole and I want you to know I ain't going back to no big rodeo. And straddling them bramers, you can bet I'm all through. I'm a sore footing it back to the old Flying U.
I have learned more from these two than anyone else I've ever known. Important things.
Together again, my tears have stopped falling. The long, lonely nights are now at an end. The key to my heart you hold in your hand, and nothing else matters. We're together again. Together again, the gray skies are gone. You're back in my arms, now where you belong. The love that I knew is living again, and nothing else matters. We're together again.
Used to love to walk behind my daddy as he plowed our garden every spring. My little bare feet in the dirt would make me happy as we talked about what harvest time would bring. He'd say, son, this whole world is like a garden, and what you sow you're surely gonna reap. Where bitter seeds are planted, hearts will harden, but a caring hand will make the harvest sweet. And he was so in love for the family, he was so in love. He took a little extra time, looking forward to a bountiful harvest, like a good father does. He was so in love. Yeah, they were so in love for the family. They were so in love. They took a little extra time, looking forward to a bountiful harvest. they did it all for us. They were so in love.
Everybody look at Grandma. Is this my Bible there?
Gee, where's everything to Grandma and Grandpa?
Well, sure. Oh my gosh.
You want to?
Wow.
You know what that is, Terry, don't you? Yeah. The card is separate.
Well, Santa?
Grandpa will.
Boy, Santa, I really had a good Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas.
Are you singing?
How do you do?
I wonder if I turned it over on the thing.
No!
It goes on the counter.
Come on, we're gonna sing.
Where do I get the noodles on my mouth?
I couldn't believe it. I never had one.
You ready?
I am neither, but I do every time I went. I'm like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martin Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Grandpa was down dead.
It's like exchange it someday for a crown. Glory to His name. Oh, glory to His name. Glory to His name. All the glory to Your name. On that cross was the blood applied. Glory to His name. Glory to His name. Glory to His name. There on that cross was the blood applied. Oh, glory to His name. I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies and